Y'all doing so Mississippi, good old Mississippi, still got a Jim Crow law on the books. They have certain type of crimes that the way it's worded, it was geared to dissuade black folk, not allowing black folks to vote. They openly admitted it's a racist law. Hmm. It's so funny, and we're talking about 130 plus years. When people always talk about don't live in the past, leave it alone, this and that. Well, America with three Ks always is a friendly reminder of that. And all these states are different and not created the same. But you can bet your bottom dollar that any state you go to in America got some racism against black folks because that's how it was built to legislate it in the wording. In the wording. Black folks got out there and did the work, and white folks sat there behind the pens and got to write these things into laws. And they get to do and dictate this thing, that thing, this thing, that thing to their own accord that they see fit. And this one here has all these different crimes except for a couple that it's ironically that they felt that the way the wording was is that it was going to be an imbalance. The bottom line is America doesn't really want black folks to vote, but they want them to be a face in the crowd. Like how those Trump rallies or those Joe Biden rallies, and they got black people behind there grinning and cheesing on cue, or some token comes up and speaks. That's what it comes down to. However, the disenfranchises in some states allow people with records or something to vote. Um, it don't make no difference really with the other because the biggest crooks are still the ones who are in office. I mean, that's what it ends up coming down to anyway. You know, Bottom line is the ones legislating stuff ain't not going to balance for both sides. They're going to balance for their green side. It's all about the bag. And so this is another sad reality. They won't teach this in school because you know how critical race that we can't. Why wouldn't you put this in school if you're in Mississippi? I want to know. Why not? You're showcasing privilege blatantly in the constitutional rights there. So why wouldn't this be in a book of history in Mississippi? You blatantly have words, you know. But the so-called end of slavery, and they still got this on the books in 1890. And this is supposed to be 25 years after abolishment. Go figure. Put the numbers together, and you tell me that the ramifications and impacts of slavery and Jim Crow aren't still felt today, especially if you're in a place like Mississippi. And we're talking 130 plus years later, they have these laws against the voting. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and believe me, Jim Crowism is in every state. That's why they don't want the truth to ever come out about how this country really was put together. I'm out.